Hello and welcome to the world of Movie Community College. The professor and the warrior queen have been working hard to bring you some great new videos. Please make sure to like, subscribe and smash the bell. For now, let's just enjoy the fabulous video.
This video is brought to you by the amazing Dutch Donuts in Mesa, the finest donuts in the Phoenix Valley. Go there and order a dozen right now. Well, hey, good morning, greetings everybody, one and all. This is the professor and I am in the legendary Dutch Donuts of Mesa, the donut factory, where I am enjoying a Diet Coke, and I had a egg sandwich for breakfast. Yes, very, very early. As you can see, the sun is beginning to burst through the darkness and light up my side of the globe. So I always like to do a video when I see India in the news or Indians in the news to kind of let you know what's going on here. And there has been two bills kind of put forth from the Indian government. There's two of them, as I understand them. The first one is, and Arnab Goswami referred to this as India for Indians. And it was basically, it sounded to me like a census deal where you kind of had to show this is who I am, this is where I live, and you can verify the identity of that. And when I saw some comments in the previous videos about how this is for people from 2014 to now, so you had to be kind of a newer person for this to affect you. And then the second one was a BJP sponsored bill, I'm using American terminology, of opening up a sanctuary, if you will, a safe house for the surrounding areas for people. Let's say you are in Pakistan and you are a Christian, a Sikh, a Jain, a Buddhist, a Hindu, and you are looking for safe passage. They would allow you to come in and join India. And that bill has raised a little bit of controversy because, again, Arnab Goswami talking about infiltration. That's his concern, infiltration. How do we know who these people are, right? You know, who are they? Just because you come across the border from Bangladesh, China, wherever, how do we know who you are? And this bill is also prohibiting migration. Again, migration, not citizenship, not somebody who was born in India. This is a very important fact. The migration of immigrants that are Muslim. And this is getting a lot of play in the American press. And what they are saying is this is the anti-Muslim bill. India's anti-Muslim bill. The Democrats have introduced legislation saying we should cut any kind of aid and funding to India because they are a terrorist state. And again, this is the Democrats doing this, which I don't think that portion of it will go anywhere because the Senate is controlled by the Republicans, who are very pro-India, and because the president is very pro-India. So we have, New York Times, Washington Post putting up these this anti-Muslim sentiment that India is doing this, and I wanted to kind of just share with you my response. Now, I don't agree with it whatsoever. I think that India is this is an internal matter. This is policy for India. This is not open for debate. Like, when to put it in kind of like common terms, and I'm going to use Soumya again, just because I know him kind of, and I don't think he would be offended by this. When Soumya sits down with his family and they discuss their family budget and what their expenditures are going to be for the following year, for 2020, are they going to go on vacation? Where are they going to go? Do they have any kind of expenses coming up that they have to pay for? Maybe they got to replace some electrical. Maybe they got to put a new roof on, right? That's an internal matter. That is for Soumya and his family to decide what they're doing and how they're doing it. It's not for me to say, you know what, Soumya, I don't think you should do that. Right? I don't think you should do that. What I think you should do is you should do this or you should do that. None of my business. And this is the problem that I'm having with the Western press criticizing India on this stand, is because this comes down to the issue of sovereignty. Is India a sovereign nation? Yes. India is a democracy. India's leadership is elected by the people. Regardless of political system, it's elected by the people. Therefore, they are carrying out the people's will. This is not the New York Post, the New York Times. This is not CNN. This is not anybody's right to comment on this, to try to influence what they're doing. They have no right in that whatsoever. So that's kind of the first point on it. The second point is this. There's a whole country for Muslims, right? When you go back to the partition. Winston Churchill, who I can't stand because I really think he is one of the biggest butchers in world history that we never talk about. People will say, 6 million Jews died at the hand of the Nazis, which is true, and that's terrible, right? 60 million Russians died in World War II fighting against that. 300 million Indians died underneath British occupation. Barbarous. So, when Churchill did the partition in 1947, they set up Pakistan. And it was set up as a safe haven for people who maybe felt uncomfortable with the Hindu nation around them, that they would have a place to go and they could go practice their own religion and live how they want to. That's how it was couched. I really think the intent was to divide the nation and cause strife. I think Churchill knew exactly what he was doing. He was empowering an ancient enemy of the Hindu civilization to rise up and kind of attack them. And it's not my opinion, it's just history. We see the Mongol invaders going back to Genghis Khan and the Afghanistan element way into this. So there already is a safe haven for it. Just because you are given a safe haven and you mess it up doesn't mean you get a second safe haven. So going back to my Sumya example, let's say Sumya decides that he is going to build a guest house for me. And he's invited me. He's been very kind, and his family's invited me to come live in this guest house. I come and I live in this guest house. And I destroy it. I'm just a bad neighbor. I don't take care of it. I happen to be located to the west of his border. And I destroy it. I get mad because I don't have the same accommodations that he does, because he has taken care of it and grown it and got a job and paid for it, and I haven't. I've just been sitting around. So now I get mad and I come over and I cross the border. I cross his LOC and I start egging his house, and I start, stealing his dogs and doing all kinds of, just being a terrible nuisance, a terrible neighbor. And my demand is, I want another guest house. This guest house is not adequate. Look at how I'm living. Look how you're living. It's not fair. It's very fair. I didn't take care of the guest house. I was given a guest house, and I didn't take care of it. And it's the same idea here. So do not let your hearts be troubled. The Western media is wrong on this, and India is right. It is your decision to do what you want to do, but I wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you later. Peace and much love.
I am pleased to announce that Dr. Squat is the official soap of the professor. Dr. Squat is the best-selling organic soap on the planet. Make sure you click on the link below to purchase your bar. Feel like a man, smell like a champion.
Please stand by for these important messages in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, thanks for making it all the way to this point in the video and seeing us.
And seeing us.
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 The Besser Bunch.
The Besser Bunch.
Now, the reason why we are here is because Movie Community College is an awesome
are the book.
Awesome
They
reaction
the bomb.
channel.
Straight up.
So, if this is your first time seeing them and you have not already hit that subscribe button, you need to.
That's right. And you also need to, that's right.
That's
and
right.
they need to also like the video. Okay?
Like it.
Go ahead and give him a thumbs up. Okay.
Leave a comment.
Oh yeah, comment as well.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Don't give it away that we was at the end. We want this
Yeah.
to be a secret.
We snuck in.
Yeah, we kind of snuck in. I don't even know if movie community college even know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We
So
might
we
want to
better.
tell them. We just kind of hijacked their whole page, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we did do a hijack. So we better go. Let them in.